Hello, world. No intro today. I'm sure everybody has heard the news. I'm here to pay my respect because a true comic book legend, a true comic book icon, but even more importantly, a father, a son, a brother, a friend to his loved ones and family has passed away, the great Peter David. His legendary work at Marvel, DC, and his indie stuff inspired me. Peter David created the first indie comic that I ever bought, which was Fallen Angel, and I enjoyed it so much. I've went on to collect almost every omnibus that has his name on it. He was that great, that talented of a writer. This actually hits hard, man. This actually hits so hard. I've been fortunate to go to a lot of these Comic Cons and meet some of my favorite writers and get them to sign some of my books, but I did not have the pleasure to meet him and talk to this man. As you know, for the last few years, he was struggling with his health issues. I think he had a problem with his health insurance. They had denied him a few years back. His GoFundMe was up. So we knew that he had fell on some tough times. I don't think any of us seen this coming. I just want to say rest in peace to Peter David. My heart goes out to his family, his loved ones, his friends, anybody else that was touched by his work. I have an article I want to get into. So let's get into the article without further ado. This article is from CBR.com, written by John Dodge. Legendary writer, comic book creator, and Incredible Hulk luminary, Peter David has tragically passed away at the age of 68, per a Facebook post from his wife, Kathleen O'Shea David. Peter David passed away sometime on the evening of May 24th. Since it is out there, Peter David passed away last night. We are devastated. More when I can write about it, she wrote. Peter David is survived by his wife and his 4 children, Caroline Helen David, Shayna David, Ariel David, and Guinevere David. Peter David's career in the comic book industry began after he had already established himself as a journalist and author. David worked for multiple years in the sales department at Marvel Comics before finding his way into the publisher's editorial offices. Among David's most well-known works are his iconic run on The Incredible Hulk, during which time the acclaimed writer explored the various nuances and differences between the titular character's many personas. David's run on The Incredible Hulk has become one, if not the most indelible era of the hero's comic book history, and has been largely attributed with offering up the modern definition of the titular character himself. This run earned David an Eisner Award in 1992, which he shared with artist Dale Keown for their work on the title. Among David's other accolades are the 1993 Wizards Fan Award and UK Comic Art Award, the 2007 Julie Award for achievements in multiple genres, and the 2011 GLAAD Media Award for Outstanding Comic Book for his work on X Factor Volume 3. Back in March, a fundraiser was organized by Graham Murphy to raise funds on behalf of Kathleen O'Shea David and in support of Peters himself. Hi friends, I'm restarting a fundraiser for Peter David and his family. Peter's health issues continue to be a challenge, Murphy wrote at the time. He has been in recovery now for 3 years. Peter is steadily improving, even with his kidney disease, minor surgeries, and some recent small strokes. But Medicaid, which had been taking care of his long-term disability, has just dropped him. As a result, medical care and living expenses are mounting beyond current control. I've known Peter and his family for many years. They are the nicest, kindest, and most generous people you will ever meet. Let's return some of that kindness and generosity and help them make it through this. The fundraiser ultimately raised over $116,000, though it fell short of its intended $150,000 goal. Saddened by this news, so saddened by this news. Rest in peace to a legend. What is your favorite Peter David comic? I would have to say I really love his Hulk run is incredible. All 5 omnibuses are fire. I love them. His X Factor run, dope. The X Factor Investigations era is legendary. But me, I love his DC work. I love his Aquaman work. His Aquaman work is probably my favorite Peter David stuff. Aquaman, Young Justice, and Captain Marvel are my favorite Peter David books. I also love his creator-owned Falling Angel. I still have those 2 IDW trades right now to this day. I've been a fan of you since I started collecting omnibuses. I own a big part of your work. You will always live on through your work. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to Peter David, a legend. Thank you for all your great work. My heart goes to your family. My condolences. My name is Super Sean. This is Power Comics. Rest in peace, brother. God bless.